Good morning. Shana Tova. So we're going to start with the prayer. Praised are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has fashioned the human body with sublime wisdom, creating an intricate network of veins, arteries, structures, and organs, each of which must function properly for our survival. Praised are you, O Lord, who heals all creatures and performs wonders. So let's start with good morning. My name is Harmon, Arthur Clark Jr., and I want to reflect, and so guys, I want to reflect on the healing and the gratitude for the body. The first thing that comes to mind is a beautiful song, Ashir Yitzhar. Because you created me and made me whole, there is a sanctuary to house my soul. So before I start my Drash today, let's turn to a quote for Abraham Joshua Heschel. I mean, what would Beit Shuvah be in high holidays without some Heschel? So he says, the beginning of our happiness lies in the understanding that life without wonder is not worth living. What we lack is not our will to believe, but our will to wonder. I'm sure many of you see me on Friday nights or Saturday service dancing like it's 1999. Like the world might end tomorrow. For you Gen Z folks, that's a Prince reference, an icon from the 90s, just FYI. When I'm in that state of wonder or devotion, it feels like I'm truly alive. But to understand how I get there, you have to understand my personal story, my own exodus from Egypt. Next Tuesday, October 8th, I turned 41. But for the past 25 years, I've been wrestling with my body. At the age of 16, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And after 2 painful years, just a week before my 18th birthday, I had a 3-part colectomy. They removed my large intestine, and only after surgery did they realize that I had Crohn's disease. The struggle would continue. My life had become a constant battle. Every time something good happened in my life, it seems like my Crohn's would flare up. I got deathly ill from drinking the water on a safari in Africa, had my stomach blocked while making a documentary in Brazil, and even worse, when I was in business school in Hawaii, the doctors prescribed me Oxycontin for a Crohn's flare without warning me about the addictive side effects. My body, my Crohn's, my addiction, always lurking. So it was no coincidence that just last week, less than 30 days into my master's program at Cedars-Sinai, I had another flare-up. I hadn't had issues for years, but now there was blood in my stool, and it was getting worse day by day. So I did what we're taught to do in recovery. I called my sponsor and immediately went to the ER to get checked out. Upon arrival, the doctor said they were going to admit me and run more tests. I remember thinking, here we go again. But then I stopped. I read pages 86 through 88 in the big book and prayed like my sponsor had taught me. I let go and immediately felt the calmness wash over me. It was at that moment that I realized something important. I often wonder if I'm doing too much, if I should sit down during the Lecha Dodi, take more days off, or drop out of school altogether. But now I understand why I'm filled with so much gratitude and joy. I've had my dreams dashed so many times, so I know how precious it is to dance on a Friday night, to play basketball with the fellas, or to build medical tools to help patients who've suffered like I did. Every day in the sun is a blessing, and this flare-up was a reminder right on time. I relaxed and fell asleep. After a short nap, a new team of doctors came into my room with more results. They said, Harmon, we've got good news. Your levels are improving, and we're going to discharge you. We'll schedule an outpatient procedure for next week. I couldn't believe it. I was just dehydrated and need some medication to relax my colon. I leapt out of the hospital bed, got dressed, and rushed back to the shuv to see my family. That moment, like so many others, reminded me of the gifts of recovery. I've learned to turn my liabilities into my assets, and that's a testament to both the divine and the support I found here at Beit Shuvah. Before I finish, I want to share one more quote from our guy, you guessed it, Heschel. Our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. Get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. Thank you.